Turk, welcome to the chat. First in the chat, how you doing tonight? All right, let's get started. Did I look at the wrong one? I looked at the wrong one. I looked at this one and not this one. I meant to look at this one. Yeah. Because it's the one that the tracker said to grab, and it is horrible. All right. I mean, we don't die on the grass, we don't die on turn one of the rival fight, and we don't miss, we could win. All right, let's see if we can finish step one, which is get through the grass. Maybe. Please. No, please. No. Famous last words. Let's get through the grass. Alright, this one's a little better. Stab or sphere. Stab energy ball. The issue is we're versing a bug type. So both of our stabs are resisted, but that makes it 0.75, not 0.5. Another poisoner? Oh boy. Yeah, GG. That's okay. Gotta shake the rust off of the files and before we actually can find a good one. It's still waking up. It hasn't done a Kaizo file in a couple days. It doesn't know what it wants to make. It doesn't know how to make a good Kaizo option. Okay. Still risky, but we can try it. ×4 Mold Breaker Eruption. High special attack. It's every file has been the same though. Might struggle to get through the grass. Has to not die on turn 1. Escape rope, nice. That's a good find. The licks? Yo. Alright, finally completed step 1. Third time's the charm. If rival throws turn 1 and doesn't hurt us, we should one-shot. I don't expect him to be able to survive it, but if he does a considerable amount of damage, I doubt it'll one-shot. We're faster? Yo! Let's go! Easy! So we did see Steelix. We were able to run from it. It could have been luck. Doesn't guarantee it being slower. What's happening? Pokemon Xenoverse. I've actually never heard of that. What is that? Oh, that's actually really good that there's a level 5 variant as well. But he is slow. And he one-shots me. GG. Man, I just wanted to see your speed, not your moves. Filter would have been cool, but he was slow. There were no early game pivots. There were copium pivots, that's it. That would have been good. It made it. Oh, Kingdra on the top floor with download. Oh, that's sad. He also had no offense though, just way too much health, so my opinion, that's probably a dead file. The Meg, let's go. This game. All we needed was attack and speed to be switched. Keep the same nature. Would have been perfect. It would have been very fast, very strong, nasty plot, flash fire, but instead it's slow with no special attacks and a minus attack nature on 2 physical moves. That's unfortunate. So it's a fan-made Pokemon-like game, just not using actual Pokemon and such. That's pretty cool. New map, new story. I mean, I can look into it. I don't know if it's particularly my forte. My forte is Pokemon battles themselves, calculating predictive calls. Right, that's why I got into VGC. That's why I play a lot of Pokemon Showdown. That's why I like the randomization, because it always switches things up. Not really just playing like I'm not really playing like classic playthroughs of Let's Play, right? This isn't really a Let's Play. The Klops is good. Oh my god, he has Stab Shadow Claw. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I'm 2 steps from a heal. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew. Thank you. Thank you. We don't have to go for like a nasty plot mirror move. We do have still like really good attack. So this Blaze Kick, as long as it hits, should kill him. No, because he had Trace and I didn't notice. What a throw. I threw. I should have just been clicking Brick Break from turn 1. That was a throw. Oh, I'm really glad I didn't catch that Dusclops. I would have cried to see the Truant. Alright. Well, that actually kept me from feeling pain and sorrow, so... Thick Fat, but he only had Karate Chop and U-turn to start. Yo, 4-month membership flare. Let's go. The trip went well. Thank you for checking, Flare. Do I like planes themselves, or like do I like the act of taking a flight? Because if it's the first option, that sounds like you're asking, do I like trains, but instead you're switching it to planes. Do I like flying in a plane? I don't mind it. I believe the way home they were flying faster because of the delay, and I felt uneasy during parts of it. Like my stomach and my ears would like randomly pop. I got really lucky as well. I did not pay for the choice of what seat I wanted, and I just got randomly placed. And both times I got placed in the middle, but one of the people in the row never showed on both flights. So instead I got to choose like a side seat and have both armrests, and I get that, Flare. Yeah. I mean, it's not the best, but I'm tolerant of it. And it is nice to be able to cross over 2 states in an hour. I was looking at the flight on the screen in front of me, like the seat screen, and like we went from like one edge of Virginia to the very opposite edge of North Carolina in 1 hour, and I was like, damn, that's impressive. Xenoverse Pokemon also has special Xenoverse Pokemon with unique typings and forms that change how battles feel compared to normal Pokemon games. That's cool. I'm still kind of on the same notion. It is technically a Let's Play. Right, like we've done 2 years of Kaizo. I haven't played a single fan-made game. It's not really my thing. I also wasn't gonna hit him with counter anyways. I forgot for the second that I decided to choose Brick Break in hopes that he didn't click Hydro Pump. I forgot to equate that it was a Ghost type and that counter wouldn't work. But long and short, it didn't matter because we got crit. Yo, Lucario. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We have 3 physical moves on a special attacker. But we have double stab. Reversing a Garchomp. We have Trace. High risk, high reward. We're fast and currently we're not strong because we're only using physical, but we landed Confusion, he hurts himself. I can see us winning this. Maybe. I believe in you, Lucario. You just gotta land your first dynamic punch, buddy. And I need the rival to be dumb for like a turn or two. Gotcha, Turk. I mean, I've also done GBA. I haven't done like alternative options either, but I mean all in all, it does sound cool. I mean, it would be for me as a person. For me, it would be something I would watch somebody play, not play it myself. I gotta be careful of that aftermath. Yeah, I need him to hurt himself like a bunch of times. Okay, one more. Yes, let's go, GG. I did not need a heal, but it was definitely the safest play. I thought I was versing Garchomp, not Gabite. I must have looked at it wrong. What do you guys think? Do we stick with this or do we pivot? It is 28 speed and 32 special attack at level 8. This thing is low-key really good. But it will not be good if we don't learn a single special attack. If the moves are as rough as we started with, this is not a runner. It's a scouter. For sure, scouter. Duck. I want to see if Shuckle has any other ability. Wiggo? Nice. I guess I misunderstood. I thought you were trying to get me to play it Turk. Eternum, welcome to the chat. This Lucario looks promising, unless it doesn't learn any other. If it does not learn special attacks, it is not promising. But if we learn special attacks, it's pretty good. Fast and extremely strong. But 14 attack at level 8 is not if we're stuck with physical attacks. Huge power with Trace could work, but like Trace will also be a high risk to end up with normalized, Truant, or slow start, or stall. Yeah, I like the Trace scouting opportunity, being able to collect information. Even if we don't stick with it, like, it's still really good information for the whole run. And it's likely this last one is not going to be good, so I want to say I'm bringing this to the next area. I don't like that Supersonic is my Ghost type counter. Like, I would have to Trace Scrappy in order to have this be like non-threatened by Ghost. Okay, Razor Claw option if we find one. Magmarizer for Magmar if we find one. And a Master Ball for guaranteed catch. Okay, look for Water Stone as well. We're gonna be having a bunch of items and a bunch of Pokemon, but none of them are gonna match. You can chat right away? Awesome. Hopefully YouTube fixed it on their end. Ooh. Alright, we have one half of the puzzle. All we need is Eevee. Calcium, nice. One thing I can share from the last couple days is, like, it was yesterday morning, I was getting ready, and I wasn't accustomed to, like, the dimensions of the bed frame. So while I was walking past it, I didn't realize how close the bed frame leg was to the edge of the blanket that was draped over it. And I stubbed the last 3 toes, like the pinky toe and the other 2, so hard that the ring toe, like the second to last toe, is bruised in 2 different locations, hurts if I move it in certain like ways or step on it in a certain way. I genuinely think I sprained my toe. I stubbed it so hard that the momentum of me walking threw me forward, and I fell face first with my foot still stuck behind the post. Like, normally when you stub your foot, like, it kind of, like, rolls past it, and, like, you kind of trip, but you're like, no, that thing held my foot down. The sound that it made, the rolling of my toes, losing to the furniture, oh my gosh. You broke your foot doing that, damn. Where did I go again? I went back home. Up north. Pivots. There are no pivots. I think I might have to just hope this works. I am low-key considering the copium, because it's what, Kabutops would be the only other option. No, I don't get the chance to go often. I'm fortunate that my boss gave me bereavement in order to afford it. Yeah, I think we just check copium, and if there is none, then we just run it and hope level 11, and I think 14 is the next one. 15. Hope that one is able to change the value of this Pokemon. Okay, good lead and great ability. I knew it was your ski. Screw it, I'm still doing it. I believe in you, Lucario. You can land it. You can land it, buddy. Come on. It's just one, buddy. Oh my god. He has no speed. You can just land one. Oh my god. Bro. Low-key wish I was a physical attacker now. If only the physical and special were switched. The power of, huge power on this would absolutely be cracked. I do think I need to take it because I need the PP. I kind of want to get rid of Dynamic Punch because it's so risky that I'd rather risk High Jump Kick than Dynamic Punch. God, I really... Oh... I'm doing it again. Fuck it. Fuck it. Gunk Shot conversion. Did not get a single special attack. Not a single special attack, David. Smog. You got a 20 base power move. No Shadow Ball. Late game, Thunderbolt was not getting that far, though. Dead file. No pivots, no special attack. Not even the cave copiums were good. I think the only odds that we had was to either grab an evolution Pokemon and hope we found the item quickly. Oh my gosh, we got a Blastoise. Or hope that it was either grab an evolution Pokemon or hope we found a Pokemon with Headbutt and those. Please, Blastoise. It hopefully gets me past the rival. That's all I really want from this. Don't really want to run this. It's probably the best option we've been given all night, though. That's sad. That is very sad. I mean, stuff. The pick that the randomizer is giving us has been really good for a lot of these files, but then we grab it and it's really bad. Oh my god, it's really good. I don't like the ability though. The ability kind of tanks its value. Unless we were to get Shadow Punch over Shadow Claw. Thoughts in the chat? Energy powder, nice. Do we like hustle, or do we think it's too risky? Missing 20% of the time is... Another Rockhead Brave Bird would have been cool, but this is nowhere near as strong as the last one. The Flareon was like 50% stronger, 70% stronger. Still would have been cool. Agreed. Wasn't it Magikarp, not Rockhead? Because Magikarp is superior. Because it was the combination of not only taking... It was not just the absence of recoil, but it was the absence of all chip damage that really made the difference. Oh, I can't even click Shadow Claw, damn. And then he burns, so I do half damage. No. GG. Yeah, I died to burn. GG. Did he have a second ability? He did not. He had Sketch, though. Wow. Poison Jab. Gravity? Huh. Gravity Hustle sounds pretty cool. But I would prefer, like, what's the accuracy raising one? Whooper. The Squirtle? You thought the Squirtle was Whooper? The walking sprite is similar. The roundedness and the blue. Yeah, I messed up. I should have clicked Cotton's board turn 1 so that I had a little bit of room against him to like click a move. Like bounce. Yeah. Because then I could have clicked bounce and tried to go for the paralyzed tactic. Originally I was going for the burn tactic, but I was gonna burn plus bounce, get 3 turns of burn. Alright, it might be a mediocre offensive glass cannon. Like average across the board and then no defenses. And that's really just because of the BST. But we have a Cherish Ball. So, possibility on pivot, maybe. Our first before the rival pivot of the night. We'll see. The Viper, isn't it like 410, 430 BST? Isn't it really low? I didn't look. But isn't the BST like lower than Hitmonlee? Uh, 458. So it's actually 3 BST higher. Yo? Haven't ran a Togekiss in a long time. Not horrible. Achilles heel. Speed is a hair below average. Strong, very strong. Ability is useless. Yo, Christian in the house. How you doing tonight? He does not learn moves other than gym TMs. So flying types are a problem. And soundproof Pokemon are a problem. I'll look for another one, yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. Hey, Mr. LeBear, how you doing tonight? Main event of the fights? Are you talking about WWE? Y'all about to pull a Dexio on me again? UFC. Y'all better not pull a Dexio. Nice, GG. That was very close, yeah. Come on, Mr. LeBear, you know what I mean. Do I have to spell it out? TM luck would be required 100%, but I could also see Magnitude Bug Buzz getting this to the gym and beating the first gym as long as the abilities aren't horrible. But if they are, we technically have skill swap to be able to switch abilities if we wanted. Was what bait? Yeah, that person was definitely a character. Christian gets it. Christian gets it. No, I'm coining the phrase. And the phrase for the definition would be talking about something random. And technically, that would be talking about something random because you randomly just said main event of the fight's on right now, and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Not in game, in chat. I mean, if I was them, I'd be flattered. Having a phrase named after you, that's pretty. That's an accomplishment. Mr. LeBear does not understand. I said it's not a character. It's not in. I said it's not in game. It's in chat. In YouTube chat. I said he's a character as in a personality of a character, not a video game character. In real life, you can call somebody a character. That's a descriptive adjective, not a noun. Yeah, I don't know if Christian was there that night. Where I had to ask like 8 times for it to be removed from chat and brought over to Discord. And then and then the attempt of like trying. I remember there was one comment, it said, if a monkey entered Tropius forest, would you use whirlwind? It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, Christian, I think there was a night that you had left early where things had gone down. Yes, Flair. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's noticed by some, but when there is something that I feel like it's better to let be, like, kind of. Sometimes I just feel like some things are just better ignored than acknowledged. See, I'm confused how you're confused, Mr. LeBear, because if I remember correctly, you were there for the scenario that we're referring to. I don't ignore you half the time, Flair. What are you talking about? Usually it's just the shenanigans, which had many times stemmed from Adam and then sprouted through the chat in wrapping other people into the shenanigans. I do skip over some things sometimes, but it's either because I read a chat above and below, not realizing that I had skipped one, right? Like if I read the last chat, look over at the game, go back, see the below one, and miss the one in between. That does happen sometimes, and like what I try to do is I go back up through the chat and like double read to see if I missed stuff. So at times you might notice that like I respond a little late, and it's just because I saw the message like kind of pretty much resurface and didn't want to leave it unacknowledged. But yeah, other times I'm just like, eh. There's still eight, like 6 to 8 Pokemon left to look at. The Pert, okay, the Pert could be a pivot. Uh-oh. Fast Pert. Yeah, GG. Damn it. Bro. Fast Pert, but not strong Pert. Hit both Zap Cannons, yeah. RNG is not our friend. Yeah, I was debating it, and I was like, ultimately, not only do we have 6 speed, but we also have no offense. Gotta go the carb. I'm feeling Scizor, personally. I mean, all night I've been doing the pick of the tracker. Actually, not bad. But we have that stupid curse again of getting the opposite offense. We just need attack order. That's all. Attack order in this thing is a runner. Carp would have had perfect nature. Yeah, and then what's his name? Prinflop would have ended up having like Sonic Boom. So there actually is a move, Blair, that does that. Can you guess it? It's not in this generation. I can give you a hint. It is the signature move of one of the Slow Bro, Slow King combo. I'll be a little bit more specific. It's a signature move for the Galarian versions of Slowbro, Slow King. I don't remember if they both learn it. I definitely know the Galarian Slowbro learns it. I just haven't used the Slow King variant enough. It's called Shell Sidearm. Shell Sidearm looks at the opponent's defense and special defense, and whichever one is lower, it will switch the move to that typing. So it doesn't switch it for all moves. It doesn't switch all moves from special to physical and vice versa. But there is a move that can switch between physical and special based on whatever is better in the scenario. With a chance to poison. Never used either of them. Sadly, we got no XP. And we also lost the move at level 5. Or 4. 5, yeah. They were not in Gen 9 base. Wait. No, that's wrong. I think they are in Gen 9 base. Or are they DLC for Gen 9? They might be DLC for Gen 9. They're DLC. Yeah, unfortunately I had to do DLC. I needed the Pokemon to do competitive. And I also needed to finish all of Arceus as well, which really sucked. But you play Showdown, right? See, I never used them in game, but I know like probably most of my information that I share with you guys through Showdown. Oh, you don't? Gotcha. Will you be playing champions in that sense? If you don't do Showdown, is champions of interest to you? You don't have to build the team. You just have to know how to use a team. Then you can just get pre-built teams. You could just loot somebody else's team. There's a website called Smogon where there are pre-built teams for whatever format that you want. They're called tester teams. Their components are viable, where they are technically like able to win, and there's different play styles like fast, weather. Use that for your vanilla runs, nice. Huh. Does acupressure make this viable? With how tanky this is, does acupressure make this viable? I mean, I still have to use it. There's no other pivot, sadly. Wait, honestly, I want to double check. I might not have seen the last in this area. I did not. I look at Smogon for Mons all the time. While I was on the plane and I had no Wi-Fi, I wanted to try team building, and every time I would open it up and I would look at it and I would like try to start conceptualizing it, my brain would just be like, I don't want to do this, and then I would just stop. If I'm holding a berry and the opponent eats it and I don't, is it able to get recycled? Boat, plane. Oh wait, train, plane. I don't use what? What is the it to your sentence? I should know the context that you're talking about, but I don't. I'm low-key thinking I might pivot to Grottle instead of this. I don't think so, because you don't use... Oh, you're talking about the Recycle Berry. Gotcha. See, I don't understand what it means by saying a Pokemon in its position on the field. What does that mean? Because a Pokemon on the position of this, technically, in my mind, means when they eat it. Because they came into my position to eat my berry. The only thing that would be Flare is Ally Switch, which is a Gen 5 move, and it's only applicable in double fights, because in a double fight, your main Pokemon's on the left, your other one's on the right, and then Ally Switch flips them. What does it classify the definition of position? Does it mean the actual, like, tile of the battle? Like, if a single versus a double fight, each tile is one, where it needs Ally Switch to be able to activate? Because that's just not in this, so I don't know why they would provide that as part of the definition. The only other way is by having two actions, right? A switch plus clicking Recycle, or Whirlwind in something, right? Like there's no way in a single fight that, or even a double fight, really, there's no way that you can activate Recycle plus having a different Pokemon in that slot. But if you click Baton Pass, how are you clicking Recycle? Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying it's not done incongruent of the turn that the item was eaten. It can just happen at any point in the fight, as long as where Kangaskhan is sitting, a berry was eaten at some point. That makes sense. I'm gonna pivot to Grottle. It's faster, it has Shadow Ball. I caught the level 3, not the level 5, so it is technically slow at the moment. I should have caught the 5, damn. I didn't realize it got rid of Cotton Spore at level 5. It's actually the best move it could have gotten rid of. Oh well. Yeah, so it would be like if my second Pokemon had eaten a berry, then Kangaskhan comes back in, and then Kangaskhan can recycle that berry and take it back, even though the second Pokemon ate it. Is this GG? This might be GG. I would love to find an Empoleon. Yeah, that's GG. Damn, Grottle. I believed in you, buddy. I believed in you. How could you do that? These pivots have been brutal tonight. Okay, he has one move. He has a neutral nature if we evolve. He has detect for scouting. And ironically, we're versing a Spheal, so I can actually scout the rival's moveset before we even verse him. All but one move. One move I won't know. Okay, extrasensory is scary because I have 0 special defense, but I have decent health, so I should be able to survive 1. We Gondo? Huh? I misclicked. Okay, actually he's very, very weak. That's good. That's very good. We win these. If he does go for the minimize, I can click Sandstorm to get some chip damage on him. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. One more. You got this, Lax. You got this. It was a throw. I'm a fucking loser. Really thought he could hit it. I can make it work. Body slam. Strong, average speed. the dawn. PP up, cool. Think we can beat Darkrai? Have technically as a copium we did the tower and died on the first trainer. We haven't even made it to the last floor of the tower. Or the second, I don't even think we made it to the basement. Pokemon have not been great. Even that last file, like some of them had good stats, but their moveset were not there. Crit, super effective. Lands the 55. Accurate Sing as well. If I had gotten the Paralyze off, I could have probably won that. Then I could have clicked Dig on turn 2. Volt Absorb, Pluck, Leaf Blade, Hyper Beam. Dies to a magnitude 4. Or Mud Slap. Not Mud Slap, actually. Mud Slap's special. But magnitude 4, 10 base power. Pretty strong. Alright, let's find an Eevee. Disconnect. Hey, sorry about that. For a second there, I wasn't feeling so great, but I'm better now. Yo, Lazy Dog, how you doing? Good timing. Play some Chief Keef. That would be copyrighted. Getting home from dinner. Nice. Your basketball team lost tonight? That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. You know, this thing ain't horrible. The defense is really low. That's the only thing that's not great. Attack is a hair below average. Special attack is a hair above. Speed is above. It has Shedinja answer plus berry opportunity. Stealing berry with pluck. If you can get a moveset, it would be not bad. I'll look at the options because we're fast. Electabuzz. We also have the Scout opportunity of Talon. Just, oh, it's decent people. Absolutely, Lazy Dog. I'm glad you're able to make more than lately. Your presence was missed. Yo, Sack, how you doing tonight? Welcome back. A 3 months, Mr. LeBear. Very nice. I appreciate the support. Honestly, I wasn't expecting good viewer count tonight. I figured the couple days off would mess up the algorithm, but I appreciate everyone coming by. And if you can throw a like on the stream, that would really help the channel. Friendship, Evolution, or Ampharos? No, I don't think in HeartGold they give him any pseudos, unfortunately. He does have good options. Muck, Drifblim, Gyarados, Aerodactyl, Gliscor, Drapion, Charizard, Venusaur, Gengar, Tentacruel. But he also has some bad ones, which we tend to get. Yanmega, Scyther. Honchkrow is 50-50. Really just depends on if Golbat itself has moves. Same with Togekiss. Another bad one is Altaria, Roserade, Nidoking, Nidoqueen, Toxicroak. I mean, it's 515, so it's like one of the better bug types, I agree, but the typing is just very bad. I would counter that by saying fire type moves being resisted and burn immunity is better than the defensiveness of Yanmega. Just because they share a ×4 doesn't make them equal to each other. Oh my gosh, he's got Stab. So if he evolves into a poison type, we catch the level 6 and not any other level because it was the last spawn of the area. And it's neutral nature. So that was hustle damage, which, as long as we can get through the first fight, hustle isn't going to hold us back. I like Yanmega in vanilla because it has two builds. You can do Tinted Lens, very strong. It was the OG low kicks. Yanmega walked for low kicks to absolutely murder. Or the speed boost option, which is what we value it for in this game. I think we're going with Evo, personally. I mean, I could look for the last one. We do have 16 speed. If you want to look for the 5%, we can. It's up to you guys. Yeah, I can go over the options for you again, Laser Dog. So it would be starting from the top. I'll say acceptable ones. Muck, Honchkrow, Weezing, Togekiss, Drifblim, Gyarados, Aerodactyl, Gliscor, Drapion, Charizard, Venusaur, Gengar, Tentacruel. I mean, for chat, for Flare, I guess Yanmega or Scyther. Yanmega. The bad ones are like Altaria, Roserade, Nidoking, Nidoqueen, Toxicroak. So I'm not a big fan of Scyther either because it's another evolution. They're mixed. I'd say it's mixed because, like, think about it. If we got Venusaur, we'd have double stab. If we get Tentacruel, Muck equals Yuck. BST is not bad on Muck, though. 500. 500 Monotype. 2 weaknesses, Psychic and Ground. Like, if we got, Levitate. And Poison Immunity. Yeah, it's 500. It's pretty good. Good miss. Oh, wait, that was me missing. Shoot. Nice. No drink, I can't I can't use that. Gyarados? Which means I don't get another move until 20. Physical attacker, slow. Very slow. So much health. Okay, we get a guaranteed pivot, though. And a bad ability. We wanted Volt Absorb, not Lightning Rod. No, this is not a runner. Offenses are too low. It's literally all HP. Old Lightning Rod is so bad, I agree. Hoping for the Blim, I was too. Sad. I was hoping for a Poison type, actually. That's my hope. Yes, 100% pivot. How you doing tonight, Kuzi? Good to see you again. Almost through? What are you talking about? I stared that Shadow Sneak in the face and I knew he wasn't clicking it. No, I survived the Octazooka on 1. But on that turn, it was the decision of do we go for the heal, because of Shadow Sneak? Ooh, Energy Root. Or do we go for the Hustle KO? Because it was in range of knockout. And I missed, and then he clicked Octazooka. And I know you're saying that turn was a throw, but no. No. Nope. It worked. Because I'm built that way. I stared that turn down in the face. I didn't flinch. True, if I missed any Brave Bird instead, that would have also killed us. True. But I stared it in the face. And I didn't flinch. Ursa's pretty good. Hidden Power. Okay. I don't think he's a special attacker unless he got the lowest roll. Hey Demetrius, how you doing tonight? How are the runs going? Not good. It has been rough. Catch the Ursa and name it Mr. LeBear? That's funny. Yeah, Ursa might be our only option. I mean, there's two more to look at. One here, one there. The King. You have so much health. I mean, that's oh, wow. He has stab magnitude. Interesting. Could be a good backup. As long as he doesn't have Thunderbolt, like, he can't kill me. Am I allowed to heal? Shoot. Well, he's not a runner. I thought... see, I wanted to find out the last move because I wanted to know if he was a good backup pivot. But now we know he is a, like, scary RNG scenario waiting to happen. Okay, so because I didn't know it had explosion, I can heal. Gotcha. I didn't know if, like... Technically, I baited the occurrence by staying there and waiting for all moves to be shown. Yeah, this boy has so much health that he is... Oh... I was gonna say, he has so much health that if I got hit with Dragon Rage, I can use a potion and survive another Dragon Rage. Yeah, and if we pivot, it won't really matter. In my opinion, it doesn't matter, but some people would say it allows us to pivot better than we had no health. Ursa or the zone? Oh my god, he's slower? Dude, you can't be walking around going 0 speed Magnezone. That's not right. Yeah, and it's not stall. It's just slow, right? It's not a bad ability, it's just slow. So is Gyarados, but that's saying something. So we're going with Ursa. I mean, maybe a speed boost variant, but I don't know. 14, let's say best case scenario 14 speed, or even 15 speed at level 9. +1 would be 23, so a +1 would kind of get us to average. I'm interested in the Ursaring because 500 BST normal type actually is pretty good. I'm glad I double scouted. Let's see if it has a second ability. That facade? So it's either low Magnezone or Copium. And personally, I think my choice would be both. Catch the slow Magnezone, see if it's holding an item, has a good ability, maybe something makes it work, right? We've been surprised before, expecting something to be bad and then it's not. And then if it is, well, we were already expecting that, so we'll go for Copium and hope for the best. He has Steadfast. That's an ugly ability. You're good. You're gonna be good. See if he has another one. You thought it was speed boost? No. I knew it wasn't speed boost because when it is, the tracker automatically identifies it. The way it works is some abilities are classified in different points of like sequence for like similar to how priority works. It's the same for things like weather chip, leftovers, eating a berry, leech seed damage, right? They all have a specific priority of when they activate in a fight. So I knew that speed boost was not the ability because the classification of where like something like a effect spore that the tracker doesn't let us know, and I have to physically type it in, right? Effect spore, what's another one? I'm blanking on some scenarios, but there are abilities that I have to type in and there's some that I don't. Speed boost is one that I don't because of where it lands in the sequence, right? It's not a reactionary ability, it's an action ability. Same with like Shed Skin, right? Shed Skin waits till the whole fight is done and then rolls a 30% to see if it will remove the status. Whatever. I don't feel like scouting a bunch of them. The reason this works in our favor is because by keeping the Dusk Stone for the Copium, we don't have to scout and like lose PP on the Copium or get RNG'd. We can just find what we want and he ain't bad. This is a lot better of a moveset than I was expecting to see. That's a lot better moveset. I still think we do Copium though. I mean, that's why I saved the Dusk Ball. Yeah, discharge on a good Magnezone would have been sick. I mean, it technically does give us some speed boost, speed control scenarios. We can paralyze them and then be faster. I'll leave it up to you guys. Copium or Magnezone? It's double offense, right? It's split offense. Average and slightly above average. It has stab that hits all three. Pokemon in a double fight, it has no contacts physical. A lot of times 4 opportunities. Just doesn't have speed. It like, yeah, I could string shot. Obviously I would prefer agility. Might have to catch the level 6 so I can get a second move. Power Gem is cool. And he has Dream Eater. Ooh. That's cool. Or not Dream Eater, Bad Dreams. Sorry, I said the wrong thing. He has Bad Dreams as the ability. Yeah, I need to catch the level 6 so I can get a new move at 7. Okay, he's average or better speed. I love that. He has 14 or better speed. And I want to say it's probably like 16 to 18 with the amount of times he keeps trapping us. There it is. He has a second ability? What do you mean? Oh, because it didn't use Bad Dreams. I wish I read your chat a moment before. That's... I mean, Snowcloak's not bad. But I might have gone for a second I might have gone for a second one. And then got a better nature. That's an unfortunate nature, but it's really good. Like, this is a really good Pokemon. Why did I do that? I mean, I think we just send it and hope for the best. At least we have 20 PP. Fast and strong, that's what matters. Ow. I am working tomorrow, but it's Sunday, so I go in a little later. Burn, dude, that's a really tough burn. You have a Pecha. You miss. Great crit. That's game changer. That saved us right there. Do I look for a second Copium? Oh, excuse me. I know the moveset on Electivire, but I still think this is probably the safer Pokemon to heal on. Yeah. Our next move is at 16. That's rough. Just got hope for a bunch of bugs and flying type Pokemon. And fire type. There's only 6 Pokemon left. I should. Oh my god! I should have clicked close combat. I almost did it too. Our scale. Wouldn't have had to use half those heals if we didn't get burned. Nope. Nope. I needed him to hit 2. Double Edge, Hidden Power, Psycho Cut, Attack Order, Power Trick. The only other special attack he was getting was Hidden Power, so that was not a runner. So sad. Oh my god, Lava Plume, Water Pulse, Blizzard, Thunder. There was a second ability, no! I didn't commit to enough scouts. But I think the ice is starting to crack. Because we actually had a file right there. Somewhat. Yeah, average file. I'll take our first average file of the night. Get the pivot? And we're reversing a baby Pokemon too. So if we can find a good water type, a couple bug types I would accept as well. Artillery has at one point been an underdog runner with a good moveset, proper stats, good nature. You can compensate for a lower BST. I figured we were tanky with a good moveset that I believe Shockwave is super effective on the rival. Moldbreaker Manectric sounds interesting. If it has stab, it can avoid dealing with Volt Absorb and Motor Drive. Has 2 abilities. Flash Cannon. Only did 8. Actually, it's a good one to scout because of our high special defense. Hmm. 80 special 8. 18 to 26. This one was not Moldbreaker. So there's a chance it could have been like Rivalry. If it was Rivalry, it got an extra 25% boost. So it would only be average and not above average. I would like to look at other options because just with it being faster doesn't mean it's actually a average speed, right? It could be 12 or 13. And with how tanky we are, as well as the ball not guaranteed catch on it, it's not a bug or water type. Like, I want at least a little bit of a safe option, potentially, so that we can beat the rival. If we don't accept the safe option as a good runner, then we have that as a backup. Uh-oh. 1 HP in a dream. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess that's what the queen bee would do, right? If she felt threatened. Yeah, Manetric's the only option at the moment. There is one more, or Octillery. So technically Octillery would be my safe option that I mentioned. Dependent on its speed. Because it is, yeah, it is above average speed. Honestly, I would say Octillery is definitely a good safe option. Has Shedinja answer, has flinch opportunity against the rival. Neutral nature, split attacker, flamethrower, kind of a glass cannon. Very fast, very, very fast. Would have been a little better if it knocked like 2 to 3 points off speed. It's not bad. I do like the flamethrower. Unexpected. That was not what I was expecting it to have. Might need setup. Yeah, special defense was very, very low. Yeah, it's decent. I mean, the extremely low special defense and even the defense is not great, so a little worried about those, but at least it has a moveset. Good static. Actually, bad static because Facade gets double damage. Alright, we're good. That's why I didn't know about Flamethrower, because we had only seen the moves off to the level 6, where it learned Synthesis and it deleted Flamethrower. Manetric is 5 BST lower. What was the move that Manetric had? I forgot what it was. I remember seeing Mold Breaker. Flash Cannon. It was Flash Cannon. See, the reason I'm considering Manetric is it was also fast, but it might be min-max offense instead of split. thing. Knowing Octillery has Flamethrower, if we were to get Sketch on Manectric, I think that one had a minus special attack because Flash Cannon did 2 on the level from the level 3 first time, and then this time it only did 1. We know it has really good special attack. I'm not worried about that. Actually surprised that did not one-shot us. It's a really good move as well. Dragon Pulse, Flash Cannon, Energy Ball. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. I'm unsure. Do we stay with Octillery? Or do we switch to Mold Breaker, Manectric? You vote Manectric? It is a special attacker. I would have liked Modest. I think it would have been a better runner if it was Modest. Then 9. Yeah, because I think it's going to be like 20% below average, so that 10% would have made a difference. I'm actually gonna heal before I go into the next fight. because I can delete block on at level 4. Great crit. Uh-oh. Another flamethrower, really? Yeah, I don't have enough offense on this. 10. Another crit, let's go. That's fine, I win. Yeah, these stats are nowhere near as good as I was hoping. 12 special attack. I don't know what happened to my calculator. Get a Dusk Ball, which is cool. And we also have plenty of speed for scouting. Like, that's one thing I was right about, and I knew I was pretty confident on. Ooh. That was a crit. We're gonna keep scouting with this while we still have speed. That is an option, though. Electivire. I don't know how I didn't see that. Right, between Electivire and Vaporeon, what do you guys think? We don't know much about either. Or Sceptile. But I would say Sceptile is probably the backup. Personally, I kind of want to start with the Electivire. Came in, but he is very strong, especially with the modest nature. So he got some good moves. Like even with the minus attack, I think in base stat he might not have been a special attacker. Like if it was neutral, might be wrong on that, but the attack is still good. The attack is still above average, or still average. I would have liked attack and defense swap though, true. Plus and minus only work when they are together in a double fight on the same team to give each other a 1.5 boost to your special attack. So our partner Pokemon is not allowed to have plus. And the ability doesn't work if you're both minus or both plus. So, thoughts in the chat? Do we want to do Vaporeon or do we want to do Electivire? We're fast and we're strong, but we're very frail. Or we could do Vaporeon, who had... I honestly can't remember what it had, but it had something. What do you guys think? Thoughts in the chat? Electivire, Vaporeon. Razor Leaves, that's what it was. Wow. Wow. He's a hair below average speed, but that I'm perfectly okay with that. They can't lower our stats at all. White Smoke, we have rarely been given this ability. He's a physical attacker, min-max offense. Yeah. I bet he lost a really good move at level 8. Deleting a good move and learning Helping Hand. But we can try it. Oh, a story I wanted to share with chat. While I was back home, before leaving, family wanted to go and see a local museum, and while we were there was this guy walking around, super tall. He was doing the fent lean, and he would just like, he would wake up and he would just walk somewhere else, and then he would do it again. I actually never saw it in person. White Smoke is useless as heck. Wow. I know you take that back, but you can't. You said it. I know you said it before I responded, but still. Nope. You can redact it all you want. I don't care. I'm still holding that against you. Blair's joining the Epstein files. That's a good move. It's not attack order, but it's a good move. Does not give us Toxicroak answer though, sadly. What's our speed? The hair below average. Just a hair. It was 19 at 8. Nice crit. It is a high crit move. This is a solid Pokemon. Wow, I got real lucky. Holy, the 5% miss made a difference. Insane. Come on, buddy. Why did you let Dragonite make you a chump like that? Vaporeon, that's not what we that's not how we do things out here. You're supposed to be saucing. That's a crit too. Oh my gosh, praise Lord Helix. GG. I'm built different. If I got paralyzed on that turn, I would have healed. All right. Almost 3 hours into the stream, we finally make it to the gym. I believe. I mean, we don't have any status heals, but I believe in him. Night Slash would be sick. Bro, this game sucks. You know, messed up the spelling so many times. Crit. 5 times. Wasn't worth wasting a heal. I can just walk off poison. Cause that'll make this fight a lot easier. It's not gonna be easy, but it won't be as bad. Actually, I can't hold this. Alright, good luck. 1 HP in a dream. Not a great lead. Hopefully he throws. Or misses. Okay. Okay, if he can miss, I can razor leaf into X scissor. Alright, get that demon out of here. Oh my gosh. That's a crit. GG. Get the crit. New move. Double slap. I mean, it's technically coverage. For this, literally this very scenario. Oh my gosh, 1 HP in a... Powder Snow is eh. Oh, that's so sad. I thought I caught an amazing ability, but little did we know the other ability would have been game changer there. If we kept, literally if we had poison heal, we would have kept the poison instead of running it off. That is so painful to see. We lost this, oh my god, and because in the ruins it's level 8, it would have been poison heal facade if we could have caught a level 6 or just below level 8. Oh. Assurance. That's insane. Extreme speed, Aqua Jet. Sad. I don't remember seeing this. Did I not scout that? Made it to the gym leader, yeah. And I'm sorry to say this, but I have had a long day, right? I mean, I was on the plane, I didn't sleep, I was at the museum, I walked through 6 different floors of a museum, like, multiple times. I am quite tired. I was gonna try to go far tonight, but I think it would be best to get some sleep, so this is where I'll be ending it. We will be back tomorrow, and hopefully our luck is better tomorrow. But I hope you guys all have a great night, and I'll see you then. Take care. Peace.